Well, I've been fly fishing since 1968. I just really fell in love with the sport. So I saved up some money. I went out and got the rod, reel, line, got the outfit. And I used to sit in my front yard every day when I get home from school and cast. At one point I had been doing some fly tying conclaves and seminars and stuff, and I just kind of figured, I'd like to see what this is all about business-wise, and got to talking to one of the reps in the industry. And next thing you knew, I was starting to provide stuff in the area that people didn't have, and one thing led to another, and it became my full-time job. This is our 24th year. It'll be 24th anniversary will be January 1st this year, 2012. One of our strong points as a shop, believe it or not, is our capability to fish with conventional gear. People are often surprised. They go fishing with me, and we've got a drift boat, we've got a John boat that we've got a jet motor on for getting up and down some of the bigger rivers. And I've also got a fully rigged tournament bass boat. I've got Stratos and Evinrude as sponsors. So I'm doing the deal with that, and I do fish some conventional tournaments, and I'm not ashamed of it. Fishing is fishing. And a lot of the flies that I designed for the Rainey's company, I get those designs off of the baits that I use when I'm fishing conventional gear. So, and there's such a world out there of being able to mingle the conventional and the fly gear. If you get into that end of the sport, you're not going to go to hell. You're just going to catch more fish. You're going to become a better fly angler for it. And I think it'll really open up some doors to your fishing adventures. We're not a destination shop here for the most part, but that's kind of changed with the anadromous fish that we've got. Kind of bothers me, but we do get people here, wet waders occasionally, and I appreciate the business, so I'll get out the vacuum cleaner after the wet waders leave here. It's kind of cool because I've seen that in the shops out in Montana, and to be in an urban setting here and have guys walking in with wet waders, I think, you know what, that's pretty cool. So we do have a lot of people coming from out of state to fish our rivers around here for salmon, steelhead. The harbor in Milwaukee, it's got 20 to 30 pound brown swimming around in it, and the world record of 41 pounds was just tied a half hour south of here. One of the things I started doing way back when, 20 some years ago, was hosting trips. And we built up a pretty extensive traveling business here. We've had trips this year alone to Brazil, Mexico, Belize. We've had cold water trips to Alaska. We've still got a couple warm water pike trips going to Alaska. We got Montana stuff going this fall. We also offer a lot of different classes. We've got a great instructor in here, and Peter DeBoer, and I'm real proud to have my son working in here. Jared's been working in the shop here since he was about 12. He made his first appearance on ESPN when he was 14. I was pretty lucky a couple of years ago to have Tim Rajeff, from the owner of Echo Rods, world champion fly caster, and one of the most respected and nicest guys in our business, to ask me if I would design a line of warm water rods for him and Echo. The thing to keep in mind with Tim is he's an engineer, and he thinks in a totally different way than I do when it comes to that stuff. He's got the X's and the Y's and the Z's and all that kind of stuff in his head. And me, I got the smallmouth and the largemouth and the muskies and the pike in my head, and what I need to do to get a fly out there. Along with the Echo Edge 84 fly rods that Tim asked me to design for him, he also asked me if I'd be willing to put together a line of warm water fly lines for airflow. We are the Fly Fishers. We're located in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We're just 30 seconds off the expressway. Really easy to get to. Our address is 9617 West Greenfield Avenue. Our phone number is 414-259-8100. And our website is www.theflyfishers.com.